I don't know how to say this, but I do. The day white Americans stopped calling Negroes Negroes is the day America went to hell. Here's why. Every mammalian in the animal kingdom has a scientific classification. Now, I don't know about the rest of the world, the rest of America, but it's very hard to believe that plants and animals and insects told white people, the one who give us printed money, printed textbooks, standards in education, technology. Let's be blatant. It's hard to believe that they told them, hey, this is my name. Get it right when you put it in a book. It's hard for me to believe that it was a lion who told the first white person, hey, the name of my species is a lion. Get that shit right when you put it in the book. Or when you put it in your National Geographic show. Get it right. Okay. So, the purpose of a classification is for you to identify with what you are. Not necessarily who you are, but it accounts for who you are as well. But what you are. That's a mumbo jumbo plant. Where the fuck you get the name from? Some innate quality or function of the plant. Attributes for the classification of the name of that plant. The plant is not telling anybody its name. It's telling them, you get my name wrong, I'm gonna fuck you up. So, as Negroes, because that's what we are, how dare we tell white people what the fuck they can and cannot say? How they should and should not address us? What the fuck they supposed to call us? What are they supposed to call us? What the fuck are they supposed to call a snake? A lion? A monkey? Some type of plant that eat human fingers? What the fuck they supposed to say? What are they supposed to address you as if you're not a Negro? The day white Americans stopped just throwing that fucking word right out their mouth is the day America went to hell. You see, in the 70s, they used to let that shit fly all on the news, on the television. The modern day Negro has become pescatarian oriented as a new standard of diet. We don't understand what was the catalyst, or we don't know what started the trend, but apparently the American Negro loves fish and pescatarian food now. They report us like some type of fucking National Geographical spectators. Like the only way they can know what the fuck we standardize amongst ourselves is by actually going on a field trip with us to learn about what we standardize amongst ourselves. So how the fuck are they supposed to address us if they can't address us as Negroes? What the fuck else they supposed to call us? White people? That niggas is jokes. That niggas is jokes. That niggas is jokes. How the fuck are they supposed to classify us when we can't even classify ourselves correctly? We call white people. They're Caucasians. Why are we calling them white people? How the fuck we expect them to get the name right? Get it right. What are you, sir? I'm a Negro. Well, who are you? Well, my name is Donnell. What the fuck? How do you fuck that up? Black Americans, I'm black, I'm black. You a goddamn Negro. You a nigga. You a Negro. Your hair is coarse, you got pigment, you don't burn underneath the sun, you're a Negro, motherfucker. It's not rocket science. So now, if you know white Americans in white America, they love to attempt to define nature. That's all they do. That's why they make so many textbooks. That's why they print money. That's why they make technology. That's why they build corporations and businesses. And that's why they like to be on the news. And that's why they make 85% up of the government. They want to define nature. Why the fuck would you cry and bitch about them picking up their binoculars? That's a Negro. What the fuck else they supposed to say? Motherfucker, you want them to pick up a gun or some binoculars? Which one is it? They're doing what they're supposed to do. Classifying nature. So if you can't classify yourself, who you think gonna classify you for you? Crying, I don't want to be called a Negro. I don't want them to say whatever they want to say. I don't want them to just let it fly. How the fuck else you gonna have an open dialogue if you don't let it fly? They gotta let it fly. Oh, it was rampant all through the 70s. Negroes this, and the Negro this, and the Negro that. 60s, 50s, Negro this. Yeah, you motherfucking right. Absolutely. I am a Negro. Yeah, I got that right. Yeah, he was right about that. I do like fish. Yeah, I like sushi and shit like that. Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's right. Now, if he off, all right, you state your fucking claim. He's off a bit. Yeah, you gotta come talk to us. You gotta come on a field trip with us and you get it right this time. Next time you go on the news and you talk about the modern Negro and what the standard is, you let them know that part right there. You get it right. Or you can just, we're just gonna throw you a Negro on television with you and he can explain it better than you can. This is the news back when the news and television back in the 70s, 60s, and 50s. But nowadays, you can't, white Americans can't say shit. They can't even, how you gonna have an open dialogue with white Americans? They can't even say Negro. Negro, please. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if they say nigga. I don't give a fuck. And black Americans not even supposed to be calling each other black. How the fuck is you black? How are you black? How are you black? I can rock with Cherokee. I'm native Cherokee. Fuck all that black shit. I'm a Negro. Fuck all that black shit. But you think, nigga, really, I'm black. Sisters out here, I'm black. Well, ain't nothing more irritating than a sister talking about she black. Bitch, if you don't find your tribe, I'm gonna flip this motherfucking desk over. White people can't say Negro. How the fuck else they supposed to judge? How you think we even come up with the names of animals and plants and insects? You think they tell us? You think when a lion, you think he telling us his name? You think he telling you, my name is a lion. Just me as a lion. How the fuck do we come up with these type of identifications? How do we come up with them? They make that shit up. Yeah, this animal does that this way, so we're gonna call it this. The animal never said that was his fucking name. That lion never said it was his name. That's my name. What the fuck you talking about, lion? I ain't no lion. Not to that lion over there. To that lion over there, I don't know what the fuck a lion would call himself to another lion, but I know we ain't getting it right. So for niggas in America to be crying about what white people can't say, they need to be saying a lot of shit that you niggas don't want them to say. They need to be saying that shit. Bum ass motherfucking literacy in America. Bum ass fucking literacy in America. The point of this video is, the day white people stop calling Negroes is the day America went to hell. I'm gonna just keep it blatant, keep it 100. Cause if a nigga ain't making no sense, a white person is not gonna make double the sense. They just gonna double the nonsense. If you a nigga and you talking and you performing nonsense, a A white person only gonna double the nonsense, nigga. So be an example. Negro. Be a fucking example. They need to start letting that shit fly. They need to let that shit rip. Let it rip. I got another one. Let's say we had some blue people, right? It wasn't purple. It wasn't yellow. It wasn't pink. It was blue, right? And they walked out of the ocean, all the way from the middle of the ocean, right onto the surface. No mermaids, right? They got legs. Just an imaginative example. You got some blue people, right? Now, those blue people are a species amongst their own. They have a name for themselves. We can't call them any other name besides what they call themselves, because we would just be incorrect. And us being incorrect at defining a species that has already defined themselves leaves us at a disadvantage, because now we don't know anything. We don't know shit, but we know they're blue. And because they're blue, they're their own species. It's okay for animals to be different species in nature. In nature, in the wildlife, we call it the wildlife. It's very organized though. Very synchronistic. It's alright for there to be so many different species. God damn. It's not even the same fucking genome. It's not even the same genes. Different instructions, different set of instructions. But they all live in an ecosystem. It's okay. It's the animal kingdoms, the plant kingdom, the insect kingdom. God damn. So many different species. And so many of them have 4 legs. They have 4 limbs. At the end of the day, a limb is a fucking limb. A lot of species got 4 limbs. And we call them, that's a different species, that's a different species. But they all got 4 limbs. But they're different species. But it's not okay for us to classify ourselves as a different species. Because we got 2 limbs, we got 4 limbs. We got 4 limbs. But we're not a different species though. So when you see non-pigmented, fine-haired, blue-eyed, or brown-eyed white Caucasians, they're not a different species. No, it's not a subgenre of different species. No. Right? They're not a different species. No, we're all the same. No, motherfucker. We're not outside of the ecosystem. Duh. We're not outside of nature. We're not outside of the fucking animal kingdom. We're part of it. We're revolved around it. Why the fuck would we be the same species when we cannot classify ourselves the same? They have to classify us as Negroes, and we don't. We have to classify them as, I guess they would want to be called Caucasians. Caucasians, because out of technicality, they're not white. They're fucking Caucasian. That's where they come from, the Caucasus Mountains. You come from that area, I'm gonna call you that area. We come from America. You come from America, you have the Native American Negro. You come from America. Negro is a classification for a mammal with pigment. A human mammal with pigment. I'm a human mammal with pigment. They're a human mammal without pigment. Caucus. They come from that region. We come from this region. It's science. It's science. How the fuck else are we supposed to know how to recognize our identity if we're not going by science? Talking about science. Nigga, we talking about science. How the fuck would you not want Caucasians to address us as the correct identification? That's a Negro. Yeah, I am a Negro. Absolutely right. You got it right. Right? This is why white people can't really say what they mean and mean what they say on the television or on the news or on social media, on the internet. They can't write what they really mean. They really can't say shit. Because your Negro tears is fueling illiteracy, really. Your Negro tears is fueling illiteracy. They can't be as precise as they could be. Because what? You don't want them to hit the nail on the head? Certain shit need to be said, motherfucker. There's no reason to cry and bitch about it. The point is, when it comes to, let's just say, give you another example, right? When it comes to intelligence, right? Every woman wants an intelligent man, right? What is the epitome of intelligence? Let me give it a crack. I'm gonna give it a crack. The epitome of intelligence, because every woman loves intelligence. No woman wants an unintelligent man because he's unintelligent. Doesn't make sense. Here's the epitome of an intelligent man, right? It's a measuring. Here's how women, if they don't know, now they do know, can measure a man's intelligence, right? We're gonna start from the home, we're gonna walk outside into nature. When a woman walks outside with a man, right? There's 100 men in a line. And there's one woman with a notepad and a pen. As soon as you walk outside and you see the trees and the dirt and the grass, and you just see homes, and you see regular society built into the ecosystem, the woman goes, here's how you measure his intelligence. How precisely can he define his reality? How precisely can he look at that, and correctly define what it is without any room for improvement? You're gonna get some pussy. The most precise man is going to get some pussy. That's that, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's that, that's what that is. And there's no room for improvement. There's clear definition of reality. 360-degree field of environmental awareness. There's no, oh, damn, I think that's what it is. Or that might be what it is. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think that what it might be. It might be that. No, that's what it is. You know what you have to be in order to know exactly what the fuck is up in the sky, what that tree is, what the grass is, what the wind is, how the home was built. You gotta know science, motherfucker. Duh.
I'm a superhero, me. I'm a superhero, me. I'm a superhero, me. Superhero, me. Lift the ground up off my feet. I'm a superhero, I'm being what they see. A superhero, me. I sure got it at the beach. The currents of love to spell itself to me. It must be in the genes. My superhero, me.